Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I was getting a whole bunch of stuff done and I decided, hey, I'm picking up the camera. They're coming with me. So I started my day by doing those dishes and then starting in the Instant Pot some frozen chicken. I just Googled it, frozen chicken in the Instant Pot, put a cup of water in the bottom, and then I decided to do just salt and pepper.
Did you have a plan for these chicken breasts when you started?
Yeah, I saw that we had tortillas in the fridge that I needed to use up, so I thought, obviously, chicken enchiladas need to be put inside the tortillas. So I started the Instant Pot, and when you only do a cup of water, it doesn't take that long to get to pressure. So I was going to cook it for 13 minutes, but it takes an additional, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes to build pressure. So while that was cooking, I was just finishing the dishes and getting all of those beautiful bottles ready for bottling Peter's kombucha.
And look at the pineapple there. This week I am doing pineapple kombucha. This is my first time trying that. And did you see that new bottle Mary got us?
So beautiful.
Mary has a lot of jars. Let's just say sometimes you gotta figure out where all the jars are gonna go.
Well, it started at the start of the pandemic. I started saving more things, or like, I don't know, I found that maybe it's because we were eating at home all the time. I don't know why, but I just needed more food storage. So I started saving like the salsa jar. And then I realized how wonderful the little jars were to drink out of. So then I was drinking out of them. And then I needed more jars, and then I didn't need more jars, but I kept saving jars.
Mary's sister was laughing at her, all of her collection of jars when she was here.
So do you guys see that Be So Strong? I like saw that randomly, like on a really random product online. I think it was like an accidental translation thing. I'm really not sure, but I heard that little saying, be so strong. And I was like, that is so simple, and that's just the truth. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta be so strong, get through it. So we just made that little decal on our machine upstairs and put it on that water bottle. And we have since that time launched our little tiny mugs with Be So Strong on them. So I know you guys loved those, and keep your eyes open. We are working on getting some more of those for you guys. Yeah, but I will never forget or stop being in awe of the fact that I can just do all this. You know, I'm just doing dishes, doing the normal stuff, but after 29 years of, well, okay, the last 10 years of like severe decline in my health, and doing this sort of stuff would cause me to cough really hard. I'm just thankful that I can do this stuff. Oh look, Peter's calling.
Here I am. I spent the day on the lake with my little brother. It was his 24th birthday. Well, it was the day before his birthday. And we had an awesome day just enjoying the lake and fishing, and we didn't catch anything, but we had a good time.
I was so glad they got to go do that. I would have loved to have been there, but the reality is my body cannot deal with heat, sunshine for more than like 20 minutes. So it was about an hour and a half drive, and you know, there and back, plus all the fun hours on the water. I just knew I wasn't gonna be able to hold up to all the fun that they were gonna have. So they went and did that, and I was just here working around the house. And I think what happened was the day before this, I really didn't feel good. And this day I woke up feeling like amazing, basically. So I was like, I'm gonna do everything. Plus Peter was gone, so it was just like me in the house. And so I was like, I'm gonna make chicken enchiladas, I'm gonna do the dishes. Okay, let's see what's in the fridge here. Oh yeah. Like,
okay, I have this theory. Mary really loves processing food. And by processing is like taking it from one form and turning it into another form. You'll see her do it all throughout this vlog.
Okay, so I'm like, look at this old bag of cheese. These are some tomatoes that our neighbor grew in their garden, so I washed those up and I have been eating on those all throughout the day. And okay, my chicken has 7 minutes left. What do I decide to do next? Let's see, I'm currently getting a call from the pharmacy in real life, my voiceover self, but in video self, I am cutting up these 3 peppers because if you wash them and cut them and put them in the fridge, you're more likely to eat them as snacks because they're ready to go. Plus, they're beautiful. And you never know when you're gonna need them for like a recipe. If you're gonna do fajitas, like, you know, pan saute them. It's just easy if they're washed and cut already. They don't, you have to make sure that you're gonna eat them because they can go bad quicker if they're already cut and washed. At least that's what I have found, but you're more likely to eat them. So that's what I decided to do. We like to use those for fajitas or if I'm making coconut curry chicken. So I just pulled those chicken breasts. They were actually tenders, chicken whatever. Pulled them out and used the little blender, what's that thing called? Mixer. And it shredded the chicken really well.
And Mary's real excited to finish that salsa because you know what that means.
New jar!
And I'm pretty sure she bought that salsa just for the jar.
Well, the salsa came in handy, so it all worked out. So basically what I did was just poured the rest of that salsa jar in the chicken and then softened, I don't know, 3/4 of a block of cream cheese, and I put that in there, spray the glass container. I don't know, did I show where I was cutting all the strawberries? I don't know if I showed that, but
It's coming.
I was living on the edge this day, wearing my white cotton shirt.
Whoa. You were living
Cutting
on this.
strawberries. I mean, I can't even handle it. That's just reckless living right there. So I just fill these with, I don't know, however much it feels right. Push it in there. And I knew that I had more left over. Okay, hold on. Pour on the half and half. I have this cotija cheese, put some of that on, and then some of that orange cheddar cheese. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you saying, I put it in the tortilla till it feels right. Reminds me of a saying you have. I don't cook with a recipe, I cook with my heart.
Which is accurate. I do not cook with a recipe most of the time. Sometimes I do. Most of the times I don't. So I just thought I'm just gonna throw these 2 extra ones in the freezer because then, ooh.
You want them now?
Now I want them. Then I can just pull them out of the freezer and bake them, pour some half and half and some cheese on top, and there you go. So
here's
we
that
are.
reckless living.
Oh man. So yeah, just wash those strawberries, cut them up, and again, that proved to be helpful because we ate through those and then Peter finished the rest this morning, juicing them and putting them in.
My kombucha.
Thanks. Sometimes my brain stops working halfway through the sentence.
And this is just a glamorous shot of sizzling, what are these called?
Enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
Oh, more food prep. Okay, look, I already have this pan that's got a little bit of oil on it, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna use this and put a little extra olive oil on these little potatoes, stir them up with the world's tiniest spatula, which I have used since college. I recommend a tiny spatula. It comes in handy. So I just put, I don't know, did I put a couple seasonings, maybe just salt and pepper on those, and baked those up so I'd have them ready in the fridge. Okay, time to eat. I love my enchilada with some sour cream and avocado on top. Peter, what do you put on yours?
I put that plus Tapatio hot sauce.
So here are my roasted potatoes. Fast forward, they were delicious. Here I am getting a dish dirty unnecessarily.
You made those for...
Oh.
There I am fishing. Hey guys, I didn't know you were filming me on FaceTime. Oh, this was toward the end of the day. We ate some dinner and it was starting to get cool, so we were putting on our sweatshirts as we were headed back to the boat ramp and watching the sunset.
What were you saying about the potatoes? You made those?
Oh, you were making those for another day, or did you make them for that day?
No, for another day, just to have them in the fridge.
Like I said, more food processing.
Well, I just figure I have energy now, so I should just do it.
Oh, more potatoes.
Oh, look at that. We have some potatoes to use up, as you can tell. So sweet potatoes, chop those up, and then some avocado oil. You know, it's the luck of the draw. Which one am I gonna use? Olive oil, avocado oil. I try to use avocado oil because supposedly it can go to a higher temperature. I don't know. Paprika, pepper,
Guys.
salt, parsley, and then a little
Mary.
bit of brown sugar.
Sorry, I keep interrupting
Go ahead.
because I just have to say, Mary makes the best sweet potato fries in the oven. They are so good.
Okay, I think I have discovered a way to make them even better than I used to. You'll notice I do not have tinfoil, I do not have parchment paper, it is straight on the pan. And our oven has a convection bake setting, so I set it to 450, let them crisp up, it's really delicious. You know what else I did that day? I was really feeling good, so I got the grooming stuff out. And then I thought, oh, I should text my neighbor and see if they'd like me to do their dog. So they dropped Bella off at the side gate. I got her, and Bella and Ollie and I sat on the back deck. I listened to a movie while I was grooming, and do you know what movie it was? It's showing up on our Amazon Prime now.
No, I haven't seen it.
It Takes Two, with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, so good old 90s movie. Okay, I've lost track of what's happening in my day. Oh, I'm making brownies. Do you want to know something so cool? My friend, they have a few chickens and they share eggs with us. Well, they also have a peacock and a peahen. And Victoria, the peahen, laid some eggs and they didn't want them to go to waste, so they shared a couple with me. And these are officially peahen brownies.
Amazing.
It's so cool. The peahen eggs are really big.
Like double the size of a chicken egg?
And it reminds me of Scotland life because the eggs in Scotland were humongous. Maybe they were peahen eggs.
Maybe.
Putting these in the refrigerator for another day. And there's the peahen brownies. They were so poofy.
Poofy.
I don't know.
Interesting.
What would you call them? Buoyant?
They rose?
They arose.
Of course, Harry wants snugs.
Oh, you need snugs? Oh, sure, I'll give you snugs. Let me just set the camera down. I will never get over how cute he is.
In a hairy sort of way. Or
Aw.
not so hairy way. Enjoying that brownie?
Yes, delicious.
That was a lot of hard work in the kitchen. Good job.
I was so exhausted. I cannot even tell you how tired I was.
And this is the end of my evening out on the water. We sat and we were actually about to go to the boat ramp. We were like, let's just watch the sun finish setting. And so then a helicopter flew by, and we're gonna say,
As always, we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for joining us.